Angel Reese is a name that's been buzzing in the world of sports, fashion, and social media, with her story capturing the attention of millions. She's become more than just a rising star in women's basketball. She's an icon, a force to be reckoned with, and a trailblazer who's reshaping the narrative around athletes, particularly women, in the sports industry. But who exactly is Angel Reese? How did she go from being a standout high school player to one of the most talked about athletes of her generation? To understand Angel Reese's journey, we have to go back to where it all started, tracing her steps from the courts of Baltimore to the bright lights of the WNBA, all while staying true to herself and the values that shaped her. Born on May 6, 2002 in Baltimore, Maryland, Angel Reese grew up with an innate love for sports. Basketball, however, was the one that stuck with her from a young age. It's not surprising, given that her family has a deep-rooted connection to athletics. Her mother, a former athlete herself, was a key figure in encouraging Angel's passion for sports. But it wasn't just her mom who played a role in her development. Angel's older brother, who also played basketball, served as a big influence. Growing up in a competitive environment, Angel learned early on that in order to stand out, she had to put in the work. That competitive drive fueled her throughout her high school years and would eventually propel her into stardom. Reese attended St. Francis Academy, a school known for its basketball program, where she quickly became a household name. Her high school career was nothing short of spectacular. She became one of the most dominant players in the country, earning countless accolades along the way. By the time she graduated, Angel Reese had established herself as a force to be reckoned with many considering her one of the top high school basketball players in the country. She was a consensus 5-star recruit, and it was clear that the college basketball world had its eyes on her. In 2020, Angel Reese made the decision to take her talents to LSU, where she would continue her basketball career under the guidance of legendary coach Kim Mulkey. The transition from high school to college ball can be a tough one for many athletes, but for Reese, it felt like a natural step. Her time at LSU would prove to be a turning point in her career, as it was here that she truly began to solidify her place in the national spotlight. Reese immediately made an impact on the court, showcasing her skills, athleticism, and basketball IQ. Her ability to dominate both ends of the floor, whether it was scoring, rebounding, or defending, set her apart from the competition. Reese's college career quickly gained momentum, and by the end of her first season, she had firmly established herself as one of the top players in the NCAA. But it wasn't just her skills that made her stand out, it was her personality. Angel Reese quickly became known for her unapologetic confidence and her willingness to speak out on important issues, both within and outside of the sports world. She wasn't just a player on the court, she was an advocate, a leader, and someone who wasn't afraid to use her platform to push for change. One of the defining moments of Reese's career came in 2023 when she led LSU to a national championship victory. The Tigers' win marked a major milestone for both Reese and the entire LSU basketball program. It was a historic moment for women's sports, as Reese's performance in the championship game was nothing short of extraordinary. With her unmatched skills, leadership, and determination, Reese helped LSU secure their first ever women's basketball title. Her performance didn't just earn her the respect of her teammates and coaches, it solidified her status as one of the best players in the nation. But it wasn't just her basketball accomplishments that captured the spotlight. It was the way she carried herself, both on and off the court. Throughout her college years, Reese became a media sensation. Her vibrant personality, outspoken nature, and commitment to advocating for women in sports made her a fan favorite. Whether she was posting on social media or speaking out on issues like pay equity for female athletes, Reese used her platform to make her voice heard. She didn't just want to be known for her basketball skills, she wanted to be known for her work off the court too. And that's exactly what she did. She became a symbol of empowerment for women in sports, showing young athletes that they could be unapologetically themselves while still achieving greatness. Reese's success wasn't just confined to the basketball court. Her growing social media presence allowed her to connect with a wide range of fans and supporters. On platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, Reese shared not only her basketball journey, but also glimpses of her personal life. From sharing her favorite outfits to documenting her travels, Reese became a social media sensation in her own right. Her posts were often filled with humor, style, and authenticity, making her one of the most relatable and influential athletes of her generation. But with fame comes scrutiny, and Reese, like many other public figures, found herself facing her fair share of criticism. Whether it was her outspoken nature, her fashion choices, or her confidence, Reese was often at the center of controversy. But rather than letting it get her down, she embraced it. She knew that being a trailblazer meant taking risks, and she wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo. Whether it was standing up for women's rights, speaking out about racial injustice, or addressing the double standards that female athletes often face, Reese was never one to shy away from difficult conversations. She was, and still is, committed to using her platform to advocate for change, pushing for a future where female athletes are given the recognition, respect, and pay that they deserve. Reese's journey hasn't been without its challenges, but through it all, she's remained focused on her goals. As one of the most marketable athletes in women's basketball, she's continued to garner endorsements, sign deals with major brands, and inspire the next generation of athletes. Reese's impact extends far beyond the basketball court, as she's become a role model for young women everywhere. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance, confidence, and self-belief. Off the court, Reese is also passionate about giving back. She's involved in various charitable efforts and uses her platform to raise awareness for causes that are important to her. From supporting education initiatives to advocating for social justice reform, Reese is determined to make a positive impact in her community and beyond. She understands the responsibility that comes with fame and uses it to help those who need it most. As Angel Reese continues to make waves in the sports world, it's clear that her journey is far from over. Whether she's competing for championships, breaking records, or using her platform to advocate for change, Reese is an athlete who is shaping the future of women's sports. Her story is one of resilience, determination, and unapologetic self-expression, and it's a story that will continue to inspire for years to come. The future is bright for Angel Reese, and her journey is one that promises even more success, both on and off the court. As she continues to challenge the status quo and push for equality in sports, there's no telling just how far she will go. But one thing is for certain, Angel Reese is here to stay, and her impact will be felt for generations to come.